Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Port Charles, lives are blowing up all around, and the most recent teaser for General Hospital suggests that this tendency is set to continue. Not long after learning that he would not be able to save Lulu's life, Lucky went to Bobby's and promptly had a nervous breakdown. On some way, it seems logical that he would be upset with himself. If he hadn't been so far from home, he might not have gotten the parasite that has now given Lulu no use for his liver. Is he really planning to pack up and head out of town once more? That appears to be the case, since the latest teaser shows him seeking Jason for help leaving the city. Martin has informed Alexis that demonstrating the falsity of the alibi Carly provided for Sonny may be her best route out of jail. Given that Carly is almost glowing as Brennan lays on the charm and Sonny tells Natalia, "Where we go from here is up to you," it might turn out to be easier than anticipated. Their separate flirtations may help demonstrate that Sonny isn't as innocent as they'd like to think, as a number of others are keeping a close eye on him and his favorite ex. In another instance, Christina demonstrates that she is just as impetuous as her mother, who is incarcerated at the moment, by stating that she isn't one to wait and see. However, Molly's directive to Anna to locate it, which we assume is the much-discussed gun that Alexis threw into the river, suggests that Alexis may not be out for long. Finally, Felicia is tipping someone off with a juicy tip: "You are being tailed." This puts Dex in the possibly embarrassing position of confronting Joss. Strangely, the scene we're most excited to see, Jason and Anna talking about their recent kiss, isn't even mentioned in the teaser. The Tuesday, October 8th General Hospital spoilers recap indicates that Lucky Spencer's increased liver tests were caused by a parasite he had acquired while traveling. Lucky felt forlorn as he returned to Lulu Spencer's side, knowing that if he contributed to her, she may face a terrible fate. Rocco Falconeri overheard as Lucky encouraged Lulu to hold on until they found another donor. Dante Falconeri also appeared, believing that Lucky would take the lead, but Rocco stormed off after being angry that Lucky wasn't able to save Lulu. After a while, Lucky arrived at Bobby's, where he asked to speak with Carly Spencer and discovered she wasn't there. In a fit of wrath, Lucky destroyed his family's business after ordering everyone out. In his desperation, Lucky threw a chair to the ground and broke glasses and plates. Sam McCall informed Alexis Davis at Pentonville that neither the PCPD's nor her own search for the gun had produced any results. Sam was going to do another dive with the police, but Alexis wanted him to concentrate on maintaining harmony between her sisters. Alexis felt terrified. If Sam didn't maintain control, Molly Lansing Davis and Christina Corinthos Davis could make matters worse. Later, when Martin Gray and Alexis were alone, he told her about the private investigator he had dispatched to find Carly. Alexis expressed apprehension at Martin's potential attempt to implicate Sonny Corinthos. Nevertheless, Martin clarified that exposing gaps in Carly's alibi could prevent her own case from proceeding to trial. Martin pretended that since Sonny had already abruptly interrupted a date with Carly and joined Natalia Ramirez in public at her table, they wouldn't even need to do anything. Mac Scorpio and Felicia Scorpio quarreled at the Metro Court because Mac didn't think Holly Sutton was a good fit for Robert Scorpio. However, Felicia hinted that there was little they could do if Holly and Robert desired to be together. Mac disapproved because, claiming to be on official business, he interrupted Robert and Holly's catch-up session and ejected her. Robert expressed his displeasure with Mac and his complete contentment with his life, especially his connection with Diane Miller. Carly met Lucas Jones at the Metro Court in the meantime, where she was being watched by a woman with a small dog. Felicia ended up speaking with Elaine alone after realizing that she was a private investigator because the two had previously been rivals. Given that Elaine continued to inquire about Carly's attractive new boyfriend, it was obvious that Martin had recruited her as his investigator. Felicia informed Elaine that Lucas was Carly's brother and included his homosexuality in the chat. But as Elaine eavesdropped on Holly's conversation with Carly, she appeared intrigued. Carly appeared unsure of what Holly meant when she asked for a business meeting with her man. Holly remarked that she'd heard that Sonny and Carly were back together, but Carly told her that Sonny was probably at Pozzolo's, so she should go check it out. Carly also suggested to Lucas that Michael Corinthos use his influence on the board to remove Brad Cooper from GH. Lucas said that he had already informed Brad that their interactions would be limited to work-related matters. Sam assisted Dante in calming Rocco after they met at the hospital. In order to find Lulu a new donor match, Dante and Sam didn't want Rocco to give up. After returning to Lucas, he met Elizabeth Baldwin again and learned with disappointment that Lucky would not be able to donate a lung to Lulu. Jason Morgan and Anna Devane gave Jack Brennan the inside word on everything that happened in Somalia while he was in his office. Anna realized that she hadn't expressed her appreciation to Brennan for the drone strike that ultimately saved them. After Jason departed, Brennan badgered Anna about not killing Jen Sidwell and made repeated insinuations that he wanted to deploy Jason on additional missions. Jason wasn't interested, according to Anna, and she threatened to stop the WSB from ruining his life. Jason's workplace at the coffee warehouse was visited by Anna while Brennan called Carly to arrange a dinner date. When Anna inquired as to whether or not they would be discussing the kiss, Jason appeared taken aback. Stay in for further speculation on what will happen next, as General Hospital spoilers indicate that Anna and Jason will need to clarify the meaning behind their kiss. The most recent General Hospital spoilers, covering events in Port Charles from Monday, October 7th to Friday, October 11th, can be found on soaps.com. As Laura returns, Lucky is finally reunited with his mother. Sonny has orders for Diane, and Jason and Anna decide it's time for a frank conversation. Ava is also going to have a run-in that can only be characterized as unpleasant. Go on to see all the details. In today's recap, Lucas meets Michael, Willow, and Wiley, while Lucky has a tearful reunion with Aiden after learning he isn't a suitable donor for Lulu. Lucky and Aiden closely clasp. Lucas may be a different person, but his family remains the same. See if he pays Bobby's cemetery a visit today. Will Holly and Brennan meet for the first time when they do? Or do they have a history together? Because Robert keeps his word, you should heed his promises. Who would you guess? Regarding the co-star that has captured your attention, Nancy Lee Grahn has some thoughts to share. Something has Lois shaken, which Chase and Brooke Lynn find themselves coping with an unexpected jolt. When Evan Hofer was forced out of his dressing room, his response might make you believe in people again. In today's recap, Anna meets Jason to discuss their kiss, and Lucky loses it when he realizes he can't save Lulu. Martin employs a private investigator to follow Carly, and Dante and Sam assure Rocco that they will locate a donor for Lulu today on General Hospital. Lucky is informed by Liz at the hospital that his liver enzymes are excessive and that he cannot donate his liver because doing so could kill Lulu. The results must be incorrect, he claims. She informs him that the laboratory verified it once more and that he caught a parasite that damaged his liver someplace on the globe. He asks for an injection or a pill to fix it, but she tells him it would take time that they don't have. After being away for so long, Lucky punishes himself for not being able to support his sister. Lucky approaches Lulu's bed and takes a seat. He apologizes and assures her that he tried. Taking her hand, he bemoans the fact that he cannot save her. He informs her that since she has always been resilient, all she needs to do is persevere until a donor is found. Rocco arrives and knows his Uncle Lucky from photos. Even though Lucky claims to be grown, he still has his mother's eyes. Rocco queries his reasoning for bringing up a donor. Will he not save his mother? Arriving just in time, Dante gives Lucky a hug and remarks that he arrived. Upon noticing the expression on Lucky's face, he delivers the unfavorable news regarding his liver. Rocco flees, frustrated that his mother might not survive, and Dante follows. Alexis inquires about the status of the weapons search when Sam pays a visit to her mother behind bars. Sam says that despite their best efforts, neither the PCPD nor her have been able to locate the weapon. She promises that both she and the PCPD will take another dive. She should concentrate on preventing her sisters from pursuing one another. Alexis advises her not to. She requests that Sam watch out for Christina to avoid doing anything that could bring them both down. Sam is concerned that Molly would worsen the situation in an effort to save her. That isn't possible, according to Alexis, and Sam has to convince Christina that she is innocent and will escape. Sam promises to try, but she's not sure if she believes it yet. Later on, Martin pays Alexis a visit. He clarifies that he has employed a detective to track Carly. What role does Carly play in any of this, she wonders. He claims Carly lied and provided Sonny an alibi to protect him, so he needs to blow up their alibi. He claims that Sonny and Carly are the talk of the town, and that after she ended their dinner date with him the previous night, he spent the rest of the evening with Natalia Ramirez. Martin claims that the PCPD will target them if he is able to disprove their alibi. Martin believes she'll be freed as a result and able to concentrate on keeping Christina quiet. While Alexis is willing to let him have it, she secretly hopes Christina doesn't take any action to defend her father. Lucas tells Carly at the Metro Court that he went to Mom's grave and also stopped by Bobby's, which looks amazing. He acknowledges that Wiley and Willow were present. He claims that Wiley doesn't recall the turbulent beginning of his life and that time apart has enabled him to recover and move on. As they settle in, Carly reports that Wiley is doing well. Lucas claims to have matured greatly. Carly assures him that she is available to help if he needs it. Mac yells at Felicia over a table about Holly and how he warned her to avoid Robert. Felicia claims that she said the exact opposite to Holly. Holly has a tendency to break Robert's heart, so he can't believe she did that. He also doesn't want her to ruin things for him and Diane. Felicia asserts that there is no stopping them if that is their desire. Mac lashes out, saying that they both know Holly isn't a good fit for Robert. Felicia recognizes a fellow PI across the restaurant who was her competition back in the day. She and her tiny puppy are seated at a table. Felicia approaches Lucas to welcome him home while Mac excuses himself to see how Robert is doing. She congratulates him on becoming a surgeon and wants to have him over for dinner soon. As Felicia leaves, PI follows behind. She hears that Carly is back with Sonny, so she asks Felicia who the tasty new man is with Carly. Felicia says that is Carly's brother, Lucas. Is Carly involved in a case Felicia is working on? The woman claims she wouldn't tell her if she was working on a case. The woman advises Felicia to take care and walks off. Carly is informed by Lucas that Brad is back at work in the lab. She suggests that the board terminate Brad, but Lucas responds that he spoke with Brad and assured him that their relationship is finished. Brad is going to try to get Lucas back, which disturbs Carly. Lucas replies he would want to discuss her reconciling with her ex. When Sam gets to the hospital, Dante is pursuing Rocco. Liz tells Sam the news, and they sit down to discuss it. Dante assures Rocco that he won't let his mother to pass away, despite Rocco's fears. Dante and Sam promise to locate the person who they believe matches Rocco's mother. Liz is having a breakdown in the break room when Lucas checks in with her. She greets him home with an embrace. She is aware that this is not a good appearance for a chief nurse, but Lucas is aware that his mother has cried a good deal over her work. Liz is very sad for Lucky, and he will probably feel bad about himself for not being able to help Lulu. When Lucky arrives at Bobby's, he declares that this is his family's diner and demands at everyone to leave immediately. Left alone, Lucky blows up and starts tearing the diner up. Holly visits Robert's workplace. He understands she's been busy. Holly believes he's interested in learning about her spectacular escape and her return of Lucky. Robert is curious as to why she is acting strangely toward Sidwell. She claims that a female needs to earn a living, and things were okay up until Sidwell kidnapped Lucky, Anna, and Jason. Diane is fine, Robert responds when Holly inquires about her, and they are content. How long is she staying this time, he wonders. Mac bursts in to say hello to Robert. Holly departs from them after he says it's PCPD business. Mac declares to himself that he will not allow his brother to fall back into Holly's vortex. He is informed by Mac that he and Holly are essentially irreconcilable. Robert claims he is content with Diane and has no plans to get back together with Holly. Mac feels a sense of relief. Holly receives unfavorable news over the phone before leaving for the Metro Court. Her purchaser has withdrawn. She spots Carly and says hello to her. While claiming it was all business, she was hoped to spend some time with her partner. Inquiring, my man? Carly, aren't you and Sonny back together? Holly queries, seeing and listening from a nearby vantage point. Carly advises Sonny to just go to Pozzolo's since he's definitely there and claims that she and Sonny seldom talk about business. Brennan seeks a report on the events in Somalia when Anna stops by his office. Jason shows up, having also been called. Brennan is curious about every detail of what transpired. Once they are seated, Anna tells them what transpired. She expresses gratitude to him for saving their lives with his drone strike. Later that evening, Carly receives a call from Brennan asking her out to dinner. Jason is at the warehouse when Anna gets there. "Will we ever talk about that kiss?" she asks. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.